Hi everyone and welcome to my part 2 of my pole fitness pole dance journey. As you might be able to tell, I'm at home and that was because I needed a minute to actually gather myself and I wasn't quite feeling well after training, so I needed a minute to get myself together, and also my husband needed the car, so I couldn't really sit there and wait. Otherwise, I would have probably waited in the car for a while after my training session. But anyhow, after the last training session, I actually wasn't that badly bruised. I expected it to be much worse because I normally bruise like a peach, but I guess I wasn't gripping the pole right or something, because I did get like a few bruises, but nothing out of the ordinary. I'm not even sure if they were from the pole dancing because they came like a week after that. So yeah. And I know last time I said it would be 2 weeks, but actually my trainer, she got ill, and because of the COVID, she couldn't come in case she was really ill. She just had the sniffles probably, but anyway. So it was 3 weeks between my first training session and this one, and I was quite nervous. I also was really bad about eating and drinking today, which you should never do when you know you are going to have a workout, but yeah, sometimes life happens, and that was what happened today. So yeah, I didn't really have pain after the last time. I wasn't very sore. I didn't have a lot of bruising, so I was quite okay. And today I think I immediately felt like I was doing better. And it might sound strange because it was my second time, so I can't really have built that much muscle. And I don't know if it maybe was that my friends and my family gave me such a great confidence boost, or that I just had time to console myself and set my expectations a little bit lower, and also try to not focus on everyone else but focus on myself. But anyway, already in the warm-up I could tell that some people were struggling just like I did, which was really refreshing. I'm sorry if any of you are watching this. I don't mean it like to sound rude or something. I just was really happy to see like, hey, I'm not the only one who can stretch their leg like 180 like this or something. I'm not the only one who can reach their toes and put their legs up like this. So yeah, that was really nice to see that others were struggling in the warm-up. Unfortunately, I got quite nauseous during the warm-up already, which was particularly hard because after the warm-up we pretty soon get into the spins, which makes you of course more nauseous. So I really struggled with that a lot today. And yeah, fun fact about me, I've never I've never been so drunk that I had to throw up, because I know my limits, and I've never really understood why you would keep drinking when you already feel nauseous, which I've never drunk so much that I actually felt nauseous. But anyway, I've never thrown up due to drinking, but I've thrown up a lot of times because I worked out too hard, and today was like this close to do it again, because the pole dancing class, already the warm-up was a really hard workout, even though it was just 15 minutes. And then the pole dance itself is a really hard workout. And I'm not really used to working out. I said this in my video before. So yeah, I had a really hard time. And also something that I think that maybe some of you might recognize yourself in is when you have a really hard training session and you struggle with a lot of mental health problems, sometimes you just start to cry. And it's not like you're sad or you're upset, you just start to cry. This actually happened a lot to me during PE or gym or whatever you call it in school, and it always was so embarrassing. And it happened today. So I actually had to leave class for a little while, go to the bathroom, calm myself down, take a few deep breaths, and just recenter myself. And it was not that I was upset. Actually, things went really well today. I got in quite a few spins, I was so happy with myself. I really enjoyed myself today. It was still a little bit hard when, like, I am still the only one who can't climb on the pole. I still can't do any lift ups, like you know, you grab the pole like this and then you're trying to pull yourself up. I just can't do this, and I'm both heavy and not well trained, so the combination probably makes it really hard for me to get there. But everything else went so much better. I'm not on the same level as the others, but actually getting to do the spins made me not care so much because I had fun. And I felt good with my body, and I felt good working out, even though I was nauseous. But just this feeling of, yeah, I can do this. This doesn't feel impossible anymore. It was so great. So yeah, it wasn't because of that I was crying. And I just want to say it's okay. In case this has ever happened to you, or if it is ever gonna happen to you, or if you encounter someone else who starts to cry during an intense workout, just know that it doesn't always have to be that they are upset. It can just be that there's a lot of tension in their body that they are actually just kind of letting go. And this can cause yourself to cry without a reason. So that was what happened to me today. I both got really nauseous, and people were asking me, like, are you okay? And I said, yeah, I just get really nauseous, because I didn't want to tell them, like, yeah, I have all this trauma that is in my body and therefore I have to cry, because then it would just blow the whole thing out of proportion. As I said, this isn't uncommon for me, but it definitely took the good feeling of the workout down a little notch. But I'm still so happy. I really enjoyed myself today, and that was what the whole thing was about, really. So I'm really happy that I knew I couldn't get my money back, so being on sick leave, I knew I had to go there, because I don't want to have to spend that much money and then not go. And I'm actually glad that that was the case, because the first time, I think I wouldn't have gotten back if it was like a try one time, or like get your money back if you aren't satisfied. So I'm really happy I got back. I'm really happy with the workout. I got spins in. There was actually one exercise we did. It's called conditioning, and conditioning is basically when you do an exercise and it's not really what you want to build yourself up to doing on the pole, but it's something you do so that you later on will be able to do that thing on the pole. So there was actually this one exercise and I could do it, and there was another girl who couldn't, and she's normally so great. She could do it on her good side but not on her bad side. And I could do it on both sides. I don't say that I was in any way the best at it. I probably looked awful. I sounded awful because I get really huffy and puffy and I make weird noises because everything hurts. But yeah, it really showed myself that, hey, maybe there really is something that I'm good at that someone else is struggling with. And it was really reassuring. I also purchased a tiny bottle of something that is called dry hands, and it's just to get you a better grip on the pole. And I know that some people out there say it's cheating, but it actually made such a huge difference for me. I'm so glad I bought it. It was quite expensive. It was like $22 for a tiny bottle, but it's supposed to last you really long, and it really made a big difference. So I'm very glad about that. Yeah, so I did spins today. They didn't look great. They were absolutely not like the hardest version of the spins we are doing. I did do something we call the meatball today, and I actually did it, you know, standing on the ground with my tiptoes, just to have a little more balance, just so that I didn't have to lift up myself. And the others did it on the pole and not standing on the ground, but you know, hey, that was okay, and I really had a lot of fun, and that's the main part. So I'm excited for next week. I will update you if I'm in a lot of more pain then, because I really felt that the exercises we did today, I did struggle a little bit with my shoulder hurting a lot, and I have problems with that shoulder, and my physical therapist has told me that it's totally okay to train with it, that I won't make it any worse or anything like that. So yeah, that's okay, but it just hurt. So I'm curious to see if it will continue hurting, if it will get worse, or if it just stays the same. I've rambled on for 10 minutes now, so I'm sorry this video got a little bit long. But yeah, I'll see you in a week, and hopefully I'll be just as happy then as I am right now.